Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 10, entitled as Vibhuti Yoga. Sloka 4 and 5, Part 2. Buddhir jñānam asammohaḥ, kṣamā satyaṁ damaḥ, sukhaṁ duḥkhaṁ bhavo bhāvah, bhayaṁ cābhayam ahiṁsā samatā tuṣṭis, tapo dānaṁ yaśo yaśaḥ, bhavanti bhavo bhūtānāṁ, matta pṛthag-vidhāḥ. Here, in this two set of slokas, Krishna is explaining the various functioning of the mind due to certain activities that happens, and all these emotions of the mind is depending on Krishna's will, Krishna's sankalpa. There are 20 of them has been listed here. Out of that, we saw 2 in the previous session, buddhir and jñānam. That is intelligence and knowledge. Now let's continue with the third one, asammohaḥ. After one has a knowledge, one is free from doubts and illusion. That's asammohaḥ. In other words, not mistaking an entity or an object to something else. This is the same thing that we saw in the previous sloka. Complete understanding of the differences between body and soul, matter and spirit. That is asammohaḥ, being free of illusion. When a person considers something to be something else, for example, body to be atma, then that is an illusion. There are 2 types of illusion that one might get into. One is called viparīta-jñānam, another one is called aññātā-jñānam. Viparīta-jñānam means when one changes the object itself. For example, seeing a donkey but thinking it's a horse, walking on the street in the dark night, looking at a rope considering to be a snake, looking at a pillar thinking it's a thief, seeing a pearl shell and thinking it to be a silver. So considering one object to be another object is called viparīta-jñānam. Whereas aññātā-jñānam means when one sees the object as it is, but then get some wrong understanding about the property of that particular object. For example, seeing a white conch shell, shankha, but seeing it as a yellow in color because of one disease, eye disease or whatever it may be. When a person sees different property of an object from what it is, then that is called aññātā-jñānam. So asammohaḥ means being free from both viparīta-jñāna and aññātā-jñāna, having clarity without any doubts, without any confusion, without any illusion, and that is asammohaḥ. The biggest illusion that one might get into is thinking that Krishna to be one among us as some special human, or thinking one among the devatas, and so forth. So that is asammohaḥ. Asammohaḥ means one is completely clear about Krishna's position, that Krishna is independent, he is Ishvara, and he doesn't fall into any karmas like us. Next, the fourth one is kṣamā, patience or forgiveness. Even when there is provocation, not allowing oneself to get angry is called kṣamā. In other words, one can be forgiving or one can be patient when situation does not happen. But that is not called kṣamā. The kṣamā is proven when there are provoking situations, agitating things happens, and a person does not allow that situation to control his emotions, to get angry, to get upset, those things. And that is called kṣamā. When we sleep and someone is saying something about us, someone is abusing us by words while we are sleeping, deep sleep, we do not get angry because we are not aware of what has been said about us. That doesn't mean that we are patient. When we are aware, fully aware of what has been said, and still we do not react by showing anger on that person, and that is called kṣamā. One might ask that when there is a cause, there must be effect, karana karya. If one has been abused, then that being the cause, the effect should be to get angry. So it cannot be avoided. But the truth is, whenever there is a cause, it is not necessary there should be an effect. Between the cause and effect, there are factors that can be considered. For example, I have my eyes to read a book. To read the book, I have the eyes plus the lights are on. The cause is my eyes. Reading the book is an effect because I have eyes. But when I turn off the light, even though I have eyes, I can't read the book. That means even though there is a cause, not necessarily the effect should happen. Another example is mosquitoes. Mosquito bite is a cause and result is pain. That's an effect. But if I apply a cream, safety cream, even though the mosquito bites me, there is no pain. So the cause is mosquito bite, but the effect, which is pain, is absent because I already applied some cream. Therefore, when we apply this understanding, then we will not react to the situation. When we apply the medicine called jñānam, discriminating knowledge, that when things happen, it is happening because of my own karma that I am suffering. When we apply this medicine, then we do not get into an emotional ride. Otherwise, when someone says something to us or does something to us, we will react, we get angry, we get upset. And also it is important that one develops this quality of kṣamā, otherwise a progress in spiritual life will be checked. Next is satyaṁ. Satyaṁ means truthfulness. Satyaṁ bhūtāhitam proktam. It is said that truth should be spoken for welfare of others. Let's pick up this in our next session. Namaste. Hare Krishna.